In toxic relationships, it's interesting because we get mentally and emotionally beaten down. But one of the things that you don't really think about in a toxic relationship is the physicality of being physically broken down. And not by that other person, but by not taking care of yourself in the relationship. A lot of toxic relationships are about that other person. It's us trying to keep the relationship together, trying to save that person. And a lot of times that other person is entitled to believe that we're supposed to take care of them and do everything that we need to do for them, almost like we're at their beck and call. And in that process, we find ourselves taking them to appointments, doing things for them, doing everything they need, but then we have all our responsibilities to take care of as well. And eventually we realize that we're not doing absolutely anything for ourselves. And so when we exit a toxic relationship, we do feel emotionally and mentally probably really just raw. And we're dealing with those emotions and we're dealing with those feelings and dealing with all the stuff that happened in that relationship. But we're also dealing with a lot of physical ailments as well, things that we have put off on the back burner. I have clients that told me they put off their knee issue. They needed to get a knee replacement surgery and they put it off for years during that relationship because they didn't have the bandwidth. Somebody that was dealing with a tooth issue that they've had for months and they just didn't have time to get into the dentist because they were too busy trying to take care and maintain the situation. Whether it's not working out for years throughout this relationship, all these things, putting off on the back burner, not doing it. And so one of the things you can begin to do right now is take an inventory of the things that you need to handle about you, the things that mentally, emotionally, and physically that can help you that you haven't done. You know, the physical ailments that are hurting you, start taking responsibility because you want to live a healthy life. You want to be as healthy as possible. And in the process of recovering from this toxic relationship, we want to also recover from the fact that we probably didn't give ourselves a lot of grace or time because we were too busy trying to take care of this relationship and this person and their needs. So think about that. What needs to get done? Write a list of things to do. Start thinking about how to implement that, reaching out to that dentist, trying to get that gym membership, doing those things that we need to do, going to the orthopedic surgeon, figuring out what you need to do to begin to put yourself first. And this is going to show you not only respect to yourself, it's also going to give you that feeling of unconditional love that you need to feel from yourself. And it's also going to get you to feel more successful because you're doing things that you need to do for you for the first time in a long time. If you found this content to be helpful, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. And in the comment section, let me know, is there something that you put off in your last relationship that was really, really important to you? Is there something that you put on the back burner health-wise that you wish you hadn't have, but now you're actually rectifying that at this point? I think that many of us go through this. We don't even realize the fact that we put ourselves on the back burner. We don't even realize the fact that we really need to take care of this. And there's been months, or even years of how long it's been that we've actually looked at ourselves and identified what we need to do instead of trying to fix the relationship or take care of that person. In the meantime, don't forget to live your true life.